Hey, look in here. Straighten it out on this side.
You're live.
Okay, you live.
Hello, how are you? Oh, I've been up all night. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I've never seen things. I've never seen things like this before in my life. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I tell you, I made a deal last night with God. I said, you know what? My sister, my very good friend Mildred Gaddis out of Detroit, my business partner Valerie Parker, she said, cut that hair. Cut it. You costing me money. I said, okay. All right. I've been having a lot of fun with this. I said, don't you like the movie Kid and Play and I'm Kid? No. So, okay, so we will have an event. I'm going to cut it right here while you watch, okay? I think when I'll do it, I think I'll do it this coming Monday. Yeah. Like this page and share it. I got a message for you. Like it and share it. Whew. Boy, what a mighty God we serve. Like this page and share it. I got a message today about how to stay focused in spite of all the stuff that's going on, in spite of those things. Stay focused on your dream. Dr. Stacy N.C. Grant. Action, action despite the distractions. A lot of stuff's going on. Let me share something with you. What we all want to do is making sure that we are actively engaged in moving in the direction of our dreams in spite of what's going on everywhere around us. Do not waste any time. Do not waste a day or long conversations about stuff that you don't control. You just look, you observe, and you keep moving. You got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. Because as Will Jackson would say, life happens. Boy. I want you to like this page and share it because I want to talk to you about action, action, despite the distractions. Because when you look at it, and there are things that are becoming clearer to me at 75. And I'm sure you've had the experience where you look at some stuff and say, I didn't see that. Like seeing a movie that you've seen it before, but then the next time you see it, because of your level of maturity, consciousness, and where your life is, you see some stuff that you did not see before. But at the end of the day, it's all about taking action. It's all about moving in the direction of your dream, about putting together a plan of action of steps that will help you to begin to create the next greatest version of yourself. And so often people ask me, how did you overcome the odds to do all the stuff that you've done? And I haven't done anything in particular that I consider monumental. I believe that my best work has not been done yet because we learn, we earn, and we pass it on. And so I'm in this stage where I'm passing on the things that I've learned for those who are ready for it, for those who have the consciousness, the confidence, the faith, and the determination to invest in themselves and willing to learn a new way on how to show up in life. I want you to like this page and share it. Like it and share it. All right. I got something for you. And it's not about the election. It's about you. It's about you voting for you. And I want to take responsibility for this spot that I'm about to share with you. All right. Because at the end of the day, when you are in charge of your life, when you know what it is that you want to do and the direction of where you're moving your life and the things that you want to accomplish and what it is you want to do in terms of your presence being felt and preparing for the older man or woman in you. The strategies that we have to have, that a lot of things we become so distracted in that has nothing to do with your being able to function and to live. I'm not talking about survival. I'm talking about to live life on your terms. I have friends and relatives who the most they've done in terms of travel, and I've always wanted to travel, they've been to Bahamas or been to Jamaica, and that's it. Okay. I wanted to go around the world. That's something I wanted to do. I want to ask you, what is it you like to do? I wanted to go around the world. I wanted to see things. I want you to write this down. Dedicated curiosity. Dedicated curiosity. I wanted to go around the world and see certain things, like where was Nelson Mandela when he was in Robben Island and he was there for 26 years? I went to South Africa. I wanted to see that place, see this place where he was kept in, and what state of mind that he had to be in to handle that and not to give up and not to surrender. And because of his mental fortitude, that he broke the back, he and other unnamed individuals, and defeated South Africa and the most powerful country in the world, the United States of America, because America supported apartheid. I wanted to see that place. That's historic. I wanted to see when I went to Nigeria. I wanted to see certain things there, that places where slaves are transported and when they left, the place, the opening, the door of no return. When I went to Singapore and Malaysia, there's a picture, you can see it. I forgot the movie that said you'll see a ship that goes from one hotel to the other hotel. I don't know how they did that, but it is magnificent to see. I want to see that. When I went to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, they had a hotel room, which I had a chance to be there, to stay there, and I couldn't sleep. Why less? $23,000 a night. I'm like this. You could think about the country, but you can't take the country out of them. Oh my God. And all I could think about where I came from and all the stuff that I experienced that brought me there for that kind of experience. Life is about experiences. You know what? Most people go to their graves and don't experience anything. Only around 5% of people actually ever travel outside of the state. Okay. Life is for living. And so when we look at ourselves, look at our lives, I want to ask you, what is the next greatest adventure for you in your life? Helen Keller, she said, life is either a daring adventure or it's boring. Well, I heard that quote, and I love Helen Keller. I loved her story. She's born blind and deaf, and she was in a mental institution, and a person who was cleaning the room where she was force fed her with the end of a mop. People talk about Ann Southern, this lady who said, you're going to eat, and developed a relationship with her. And Helen Keller She went on to become a voice of inspiration for millions of people around the world. I have a friend, his name is Mike Jones. Mike is out of Philadelphia. Mike, because of a medical mistake, he went blind at 10. And Mike is a speaker, he's an entrepreneur, he is a pastor, he is a father of 5, and he lives an adventurous life. We've traveled and done some things together. Mike, he's unstoppable. Let me mention that as well. He did a seminar called How to Earn Over $200,000 a Year with Your Eyes Closed. Oh, come on, Mike. He's a bad boy. I got to do an interview with him. I interviewed him a few weeks ago. He's something else. What does the next daring adventure look like in your life? I want you to think about that. You know why? Because in all this stuff, when they finally make the proper counting and determine who's going to be the next president of the United States, I want you to vote for you. Who's going to be the governing director, the chief executive officer in your life? Are you going to give your life over to your fears? Are you going to give your life over to the adversities that you are experiencing? Are you going to give your life over to someone that you have allowed to control your life? Or are you going to take charge of your life? Are you going to become the governing force in your own life? And I realized for a long time in my life, when I look back, there are periods in my life, I was allowing my circumstances and people in my life to determine how I was showing up in my life. I had people telling me what I could not do. And because I respected them and believed them, I did what they said that I would be able to do. No one rises to low expectations. Let me repeat that. No one rises to low expectations. I was in an environment that everybody around me were living a small life, and those people were telling me, this is it. And I believed them. And then I had an experience. Let me pause right here. I'm talking to my youngest son, John Leslie. He's a trip and a half. You've heard people say when certain things happen to them, look at God. You know, he told me, Dad, yesterday, this young lady, she hit my car. And my sister, Dr. Ona Brown, she was very upset. And when I came outside, I saw the lady, and he said, and she was pretty. I said, okay. He didn't say she had insurance. He said she was pretty and she lived in the neighborhood. And then he said, look at God. I said, you know what, boy? You need some special help. You need some special help. And then I've said to myself, I wonder where he got that from. Oh, I don't know how I went there. Oh, hello. Let me get back on point. So I looked at my life and I said, there's got to be more. And looking at television, and I saw various things and how people were living, and that created something in me that I said, I want to do that. I want to go on cruises. I want to go on airplanes. I want to fly. I want to travel. I want to see the world. And that was not some idle wish. And at this point in time, with the coronavirus, and we know how fragile life is, how unpredictable it is, we didn't see this coming. It's time for us to begin to face the reality. As Dr. Stacy N.C. Grant said, action, despite the distractions. and keep moving in the direction of your goals and your dreams. Stuff's going to happen around you, the coronavirus, the elections, all kind of things, evictions, foreclosures, people losing their jobs. Life is happening. It's moving on. And here's the thing, life won't stop and say, time out, time out, time out, time out. Les is being distracted right now. We'll start the clock moving as soon as he gets focused, as soon as he gathers his wits, as soon as he begins to realize that we have a limited amount of time of being here. And soon as he comes back, then we'll start the clock again. No, the clock is ticking. There goes a second. There goes another second. There goes another second. And all the power in the world cannot bring those seconds back. I want you to write this out. Live in the moment. Ask yourself the question, is this the best use of my time? Am I on the path? Am I having a good time? Do I want to do this anymore? Two people were going on vacation to celebrate their anniversary. And one said to the other one, I just want you to know, we get back, I don't want to be married anymore. Who does that? You can't make this up. Want to end the relationship on the same day they started the relationship. Relationships are ending left and right. People are rethinking their lives. People are asking themselves, do I want to still do this? People are evaluating their situation. They did this study with a group of psychiatrists, and they found that people who had been in therapy for years for certain psychological, mental, and emotional problems they were having, and if they got a medical diagnosis, they had a limited time to live, they stopped coming to therapy and began to live their lives. Now, what that proves is at any point in time, that was a decision that they could have made. They didn't need any more therapy now. They knew the clock was ticking. They had a limited time to be here, and they went on and started living their lives. And right now, I'm calling to check on friends. Oh, didn't you know he's gone from the coronavirus? No. Yeah. Oh, didn't you know? Oh, she's been gone a long time. Nobody told me. This thing called life, it's fragile. Here today, gone today. And so when you look at your life, is it what it is? Is it what you thought it would be? Is this the life that you envisioned for yourself? And is this the way that you wanted to end up? Listen to me now. Listen to me, Linda. I'm having a hot flash up in here. Up in here. Is this the way that you want to check out? Oh, behave. No. Is it making you happy? Does it give you a sense of fulfillment? Does it give you a feeling of adventure? Helen Keller was right. Life is either a daring adventure or it's boring. And all this stuff going on right now, I'm up all night long. What's going to happen next? Guess what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happens in the White House. What happens is what happens in my house. I control that. What's your goals? What's your dreams? What's going to be different for you? You look at your life right now. How are you setting yourself up? Write this down. Set yourself up to live life on your terms, because tomorrow is not promised. Do the things that you envision for yourself and don't put it off. No. Michael Jackson said, "This is it. It was it," but not the it he was talking about and thinking about. And so when you look at your life right now, if there are any lessons that I've learned in this thing called life, that at some point you are out of here. You're out. Nobody's figured out how to get out of life alive. And you owe it to yourself to live life on your terms. I have a young lady named Regina used to work for me. And she saw all the different things that I was doing for family members and friends. And she brought me a note, a tablet really. And she wrote, "If something happened to you and you were no longer able to generate the money that you're now generating, who's going to be there for you?" And she wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How long could you survive without your ability to generate the income that you're now generating before it affects the quality of your life? Who will be the safety net for you? And she just left it there. Didn't say anything and had any conversation with me. And I looked at it. And she would come in and just look and say, "Oh, there's nothing on there now." And she said, and I'm not talking about people who say, "Oh, if I had it, I would give it to you. Oh, if I could, I would." Who's in a position to help you? And I sat there. And I knew my children, if they had the money, they would. My brothers and sisters, if they had the money, they would. Friends that I'd helped out, if they had it, they would. Who is it that you know that can help you sustain the level of comfort and lifestyle that you now have, Mr. Brown, if something happened to you? And something is on the way. It seeks everyone. They asked MC Hammer, how did you run through all the money that you had, the millions of dollars? You know what he said? "I listened to one too many stories." Boy, when I heard that, I was looking at Entertainment Tonight. The Bible says, "Watch as well as pray." I've heard so many stories. Here's for that story. Here's for this story. Here's for this story. And I didn't ask myself, what are you putting aside for you? What are you doing for you? I see you giving out. But what are you giving for you? And Regina Estridge, when she asked me that question, it caused me to think. And I'm saying, and I'm asking, what are you doing for you? What is in your heart? There's something you say, you know what? I like to do that. You know, one of the things I did that was in my heart when I was living in Columbus, Ohio, I flew back to Miami and I went fishing with my mother. And Mama always told me stories. And so when we went fishing down the fishing, South coming out, fishing down the Tamiami Trail. And to see Mama fishing and cursing when she didn't catch anything. Let's get the hell out of here, ain't nothing biting. Just to spend that time with Mama going fishing to catfish and brims. Y'all don't know what brims are. Little small, bony. All kind of little bones in those fish. But that time that I spent with her, that was golden. With my best friend Boo, we went to the Bahamas. That time that we spent together, that's golden. Those special moments. I want you to write this down. Create special memories. Life is about moments. It's about memories. What are some of the things that you like to create that you like to look back on? And it doesn't have to be something grandiose. It could be calling someone you haven't seen in a while and having a virtual dinner. Figuring out creative ways in which you can entertain each other and catch up on stuff. Having pictures of your children or things that you've experienced that you can share together. Making it a priority to create special moments with family members and friends and people you care about. I talked to one of my daughters and she was frightened last night. She's going home and rushing home. I said, "Don't speed, baby." "Oh, but I'm scared, Dad. I'm scared." I said, "That's okay. Take your time. It's all right. I know people there. And if you need some help and assistance, I can make some phone calls." She's frightened. I'm glad I called her. She's just really very frightened about what's going on and what will happen after the election. And so when we look at each other, I got another friend who I called her, and we are cancer conquerors. We had great conversations about how we've been kicking cancer's butt and trading ideas and herbs. I have so many herbs, I can open up my own herb store. And I got to start taking some of them before they get mold on them. Some stuff I don't even remember what it's for. But I said, I know it's something good. I know these herbs inside of me fight. Get back. I'm supposed to do this. Hey, back up, all right? I got this. I got this. The herbs inside me fighting each other. Because I have to give time. Don't take them all together, because that's going to start a fight inside my body. But I've been here for 75 years, so that's 3/4 of a century. Create some special moments for yourself. While everybody's caught up in this thing called life, step outside and say, what is it that I can do that will be enjoyable to me? Something that I would enjoy, that would bring a smile to my face. Because one day you wake up and you're 75. Honest to God, I never thought I would be 75. I would look in the future, that seems so far away. I used to think that people in their 40s were old. And now, I believe I was a waiter at the Lord's Supper. Oh my God! Who does this? 75, 3/4 of a century, 25 years from being 100. Keep it moving. Stay focused. Find ways to monetize your passion. Build your legacy. Do things with family members and friends. Create special moments. Keep a smile on your face. Laugh a lot. Have a good time. Yes, because most people are not having a good time. They're not. Pornography viewing has increased, gone off the hook over 300%. Divorce rate over 40%. Domestic violence going through the roof. The suicide lines, they're ringing off the hook, because most people are not taking the time to get anchored. They're talking about, we're going into the winter seasons and the flu season, and it's going to be real bad. Well, first of all, I'm not worried about that, because I'm not coming out of my house until 2021. I'm just playing, but I'm serious. And so this is a time you want to be concerned, but not consumed. and make good choices of social distancing and social distancing from people who create havoc and chaos and drama. Social distancing from people who don't have goals and dreams. People who don't bring value and add value to your life. Social distancing from people who are always there when they need you. But if you need them, you can't find them. No, 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 no. This is about you now. Iyanla Vanzant had a point. She said, give to yourself until your cup runneth over, and then give to others from the overflow. Keep social distancing from people that are not growing and expanding and learning. If you're not willing to learn, nobody can help you. If you're willing to learn, nobody can stop you. And so that to me is what life is about. We're here to grow, to learn, to expand, to enjoy this thing called life. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. I've been taking singing lessons. Oh, wow, that sounds so good. Oh, Les Brown. Woo. He sings so good, John Legend. Look out. Woo. Okay. Okay, I promise to be good. Now you know why they labeled me educable mentally retarded. I used to entertain all my friends in school. You have something special, unplugged from life. We've gone through a lot. We've gone through a lot in the last few months and time. You know, last night I said, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I can't take it anymore. I'm just tired. I need to go to sleep. Took me some melatonin and went to sleep. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go on today and I'm going to make somebody feel good. If that's you, let me see some thumbs up. I'm going to inspire someone who would love to learn how to speak like I do and tell a story and create an experience and inspire people. Is that you? I want you to put voice in the comment section. Put voice in the comment section. If you like to travel, I'm about to have a series of summits. And so my goal is to do these virtual summits with people that I train how to use their voice and tell their story and how to earn money from the comfort of their home. Virtually, we're going from brick and mortar to click and order, making money from home, having a good time. I spoke to over 10,000 people the other day, virtually. It's a lot of fun. Not getting on airplanes, and I lost a speaking engagement. They wanted to fly me to Vegas. I said, no, I don't want to fly. I don't want to be on a plane with people for several hours from Atlanta to Vegas. No, that doesn't sound like a good time for me. I'll be nervous. Over 11,000 people have tested positive who've been flying. Well, we have a private plane that will bring you, Mr. Brown. We want you here. A private plane, me and a pilot. I don't even know if he's saved. What if something happened to him? I don't know how to fly. Something happened. I want more than just two voices praying. I want a whole group of people praying. Just he and I don't know him like that. I said, no, I'll do it virtually from Atlanta. No, we want you here. It's a difference when you're here. I know. No, no. And then it kept going up on the price. I understand it, but you can't put a price on my life and my peace of mind. No, you can just save your time and your energy. Write this down. Position your life so you can say no and stick to it. Stick to it. No. Was the money good? Real good. But no. I don't want to be on a plane 4 or 5 hours. I'll get claustrophobic. I'll be looking at the pilot, how many people he been flying around. And he bet not cough, and I can't roll the window down on the plane with thousands of miles up in the air. And he coughing, oh, I'm saying, maybe I can get a further seat back. I don't know. But I don't want to have to deal with that. Mm-mm. I'm 75. My daughter says 75. Can you imagine being on a private plane and the pilot starts coughing? And just the two of you. And okay, you got your mask on, he's got his mask on, but you got to breathe, he's got to breathe, and all the same air circulating, and you can't roll the window down. No. Mm-mm. So, all money is not good money. I just said no. And it was good money. I remember time I just said, Mama, get some potatoes. Send Margaret in the store to get some potatoes and some sweet potatoes and some sugar and some margarine because I got a speaking engagement in Vegas. And because the kind of money they're providing, I want to not only give them a speech, but I need you to come and bake them a sweet potato pie. I had Mama and some of my children come with me to go get that money. Oh, no, position yourself so you can say no. Give yourself choices. I heard people say, I don't want to go to work, but it's a choice between my going to this job that I hate and being fearful of getting the coronavirus that I might die and letting my family starve to death. Is that the only choices? No, absolutely not. That's limited vision. Think about creating something that you can do around your passion and monetize it. You got a voice, you got a story. Don't be so limited in your thinking. I was talking to the television set. I wanted to gangster slap him. Come on, man, snap out of it. You got more going for you than that. But I understood that kind of thinking because for years I was living a small life. For years I did not rethink my life. For years I was making choices, automatic choices. For years I did not discover the truth of who I was. For years I had this small mindset. You can't fit a big dream into a small mind. You have something special. You have greatness in you. You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. And so, if you, as my brother Dwight Pleasure would say, if you have an unction to motivate people, if you have a story, listen to me, a story that you'd like to tell, a story that can help people, a story in you that you said, you know what, I don't want to take this story to my grave with me. If you have a story, Maya Angelou says, an untold story is nothing as painful as that. Buried in your soul. Get it out. I want you to put voice in the comment section. If you're pregnant with that story and the water broke and you're ready to deliver, I want you to put voice in the comment section. If you want to use that story to touch lives, to impact people, if you want to use your story because what you've gone through and what you've gotten through, and allow it to be a survival guide for people who are dealing with the same stuff that you've been dealing with. And because of God's grace and mercy, you are able to overcome it. You're still here in your right mind. And rather than it making you bitter, you became better, and it contributed to your being the person that you are now. And you want to be a blessing to someone with your story, where they'll come to know where there's a will, there's a way. They'll come to know faith not tested can't be trusted, where they'll come to know he'll never leave you nor forsake you, where they are come to know you are stronger than anything that you're now going through. Put voice in the comment section. Do that now, if that's you. Only work with people that are hungry to get that story out. I think next Monday, I'm going to cut my kid and play hairstyle. Yeah. Next Monday, I think I'm going to cut my flat top. Driving everybody crazy, my family members and friends. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it down. But I've had a good time with it. We're going to do it right here, too. I don't know. I might chicken out because I enjoy it. I enjoy it. This ain't like Steve Harvey. His stuff was glued on. This is the real deal, what I got up in here. I grew this with Bronner Brothers Super Grow. Oh, my God. Oh, I hope that I've been able to bring a smile to your face. I hope that some of your fears and anxieties have been alleviated with all that's going on right now. And I hope that you become as focused and as concentrated with your attention and your energy about your dreams and the next greatest version of yourself and the next chapter in your life as you have been about this election. Smile. Today is the best day of your life. If you don't believe it, try missing one. Smile. All things work together for good for those who love God and for those who are called according to his purpose. Smile and know that God is on your side. Smile. Know that things are going to work out for you and those you care about. Smile, even though you have no evidence to point to. Judge not according to appearances, but righteous judgment, right thinking, right vision, right words, right action, right relationships. Smile, knowing that you have angels that have been dispatched to deliver you from the jaws of defeat and anxiety and depression. Smile, knowing this is your time. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You have something special. You have greatness in you. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I want you to like this page and share it with as many people as you possibly can, because with all this political stuff going on, there's still some people that's going through some stuff and they're focused on their stuff. A lot of people didn't get a good night's sleep last night I was among those, but when I did wake up, I woke up smiling. I said, I'm still here. Okay, 75 and counting. 75 years behind me, all of God before me. I'm still here. Okay, God, what we going to do today? We're going to motivate some people today. We're going to inspire some people today. I'm hungry to get to them. Speak to me, thy servant heareth thee. Me and Tyrone. Most of y'all don't know Tyrone. I'm going to share Tyrone with you tomorrow. Okay. You have something special. Put voice in the comment section if you got a story. Put voice in the comment section if you enjoy changing lives. Put voice in the comment section if you like to earn money with your story virtually from the comfort and safety of your home, because computers don't sneeze or cough on you. Nobody uses a computer and become be positive, or what it was called become positive. No, doesn't happen. Computers don't transmit the coronavirus. It does not happen. Isn't that a wonderful thing? I salute the greatness in you. Put voice in the comment section. Why you laugh so much? They call it inner jogging. Laughter, it strengthens your immune system. 1 minute of anger weakens your immune system for 4 to 5 hours. Scientifically proven. Area of psychoneuroimmunology. 1 minute of anger weakens your immune system for 4 to 5 hours. And 1 minute of laughter boosts your immune system for over 24 hours. Watching me on a regular basis, you won't get sick for 30 years. Oh my God. Hello. Behave. Oh boy. Oh, I enjoy talking to you so much. Bye for now. This thing called life. Good night, good night, good night, good night, Miss Calabish, wherever you are. MIC, see you real soon. KEYY, because we like you. MOUSE. Put voice in the comment section if you enjoy life like I do and want to have fun learning from me, and let me teach you what I know, the secrets I've learned and speaking for over 51 years. Wait a minute. Listen, I'm learning. I'm in here by myself. I'm learning new stuff. I can turn myself off. Don't have to call anybody. Make sure you go to bed smarter than you were before. Bye for now.